Good morning, students. In the previous chapter, we were dealing with electrostatics, where we were discussing about charges at rest. Now, in the present unit, we will be talking about current electricity. So, what is current electricity? The branch of physics where we are dealing with electric charges in motion. That is called current electricity. So the study of electric charges in motion is called current electricity. So first of all, we must define what is electric current. Electric current क्या है? That is flow of electric charges through a conductor constitutes electric current. Now why these electric charges will flow? Because in a conductor free electrons are there. Free electrons, they are randomly moving in the conductor such that net current will be zero. But if you apply potential difference across the ends of the conductor, all the free electrons, or you can say charges, they begin to flow in one direction, and hence they will constitute current. Or you can say, if you have two bodies which are charged to different potentials, two bodies are there, are charged to different potentials. Now these two bodies are joined, or you can say they are connected together by means of a connecting wire. A conducting wire you can take. So what happens? Charges will begin to flow from one body to another. And the charges will continue to flow till the potentials of two bodies become equal. So if another definition you can take, electric current in a conductor across an area held perpendicular to the direction of flow of charge is defined as the amount of charge flowing across that area per unit time. हाँ जी, area, which area you are going to take? See here, if you have this conductor like this, you have a conductor, this is your cross sectional area, and this is the direction of flow of charge. So this area A is held perpendicular to the direction of flow of charge. So whatever charge is passing through this area in unit time, that constitutes electric current. So if delta Q charge passes through an area in time t to t plus delta t, यानी डेल्टा टी के टाइम इंटरवल में डेल्टा क्यू अमाउंट ऑफ चार्ज इज पासिंग थ्रू एन एरिया, then what will be the current at any instant t? Current at any instant will be given by, first of all you will be writing delta q amount of charge is passing through a given area in delta t interval of time. But I want to find out current at any instant. For any instant, you will put a limit to this time interval. Yani time interval is taken so small such that it approaches to zero and it becomes an instant. When time interval is taken very small, it is converted into an instant. So after putting this limit delta t approaches to zero, delta q by delta t आपका क्या बन जाएगा? dq by dt, where dq by dt is differentiation of q with respect to t, with respect to time. So whenever we are differentiating a quantity, we get another quantity at a particular instant. Like you are differentiating the quantity charge with respect to time. So you will get current at any instant. So current is equal to dq by dt. Now if the charge is steady, that is constant charge is flowing through a conductor, that is rate of flow of charge does not change with time. That is I is equal to q by t. I is equal to q by t, yani current is equal to charge flowing per unit time, where q is the charge that flows the given area in time t. So SI unit of current is ampere. So current 1 ampere कब होगा? When 1 coulomb of charge crosses a given area in 1 second. That's how we are going to define 1 ampere. So if 1 coulomb of charge crosses an area in 1 second, then current flowing through that area is 1 ampere. So other units of current are milliampere. 1 milliampere, that is 10 raised to the power minus 3 ampere. Microampere, that is 10 raised to the power minus 6 ampere. Order of magnitude of some electric currents we come across in daily life. Like current in our domestic appliances, it is of the order of 1 ampere. Current carried by lightning, 10 raised to the power 4 ampere. Current in our nerves, 10 raised to the power minus 6 ampere. So these are the order of currents, order of magnitude of current which we come across in daily life. Now what is conventional and electronic currents? By convention, the direction of motion of positive charge is taken at the direction of electric current. That is opposite to the flow of electrons in a conductor. So as you apply potential difference across the ends of the conductor, all the electrons in the conductor, free electrons in the conductor, they will start moving towards the positive terminal of the source. So the current due to motion of electrons, that is called electronic current, which is taken in a direction opposite to the direction of conventional current, which is the direction of motion of positive charge. I already told you that positive charge doesn't move. These are only the free electrons which move. The free electrons, if they are moving from right to left in this figure, they will be leaving their vacancy behind. Vacancy is a seat of positive charge. So by default, or you can say automatically, if electrons are moving from left, from right to left, so positive charge यानी current यानी vacancy जो है it will be moving towards right hand side. So electronic current, that is due to flow of electrons, and conventional direction of current, that is the flow of current, that is the direction of positive charge, that is vacancy created by an electron, and vacancy is a seat of positive charge. Now we are talking about the direction of current, but electric current is a scalar quantity. Why it is a scalar quantity? Because while adding up currents in a circuit, we are making use of ordinary algebra. We are not making use of vector algebra. See here, this point A is a junction point. Here is a current 3 ampere coming from this path AO, and another current of 4 ampere coming from B to O. O is a junction point. Junction क्या होता है? Meeting point. Here the currents meet 3 ampere and 4 ampere, but they do not accumulate here. They move further. So 4 ampere plus 3 ampere, that is 7 ampere current flows through conducting wire OC. Charges are not accumulating at point O as per the law of conservation of charge. The charge is neither created nor destroyed. Only it can flow from one body to another. तो यहाँ पे भी point O पे charge accumulation will not be there. Whatever the charge has come to this point O, it will be moving further through OC. So what we have done, we have simply added 4 ampere and 3 ampere to get 7 ampere current through conductor OC. We have never made use of vector algebra here. So electric current is your scalar quantity. Electric current is a scalar quantity. Next is, show that 1 ampere is equivalent to a flow of 6.25 into 10 raised to the power 18 elementary charges per second. Anji, what we have to show here, in 1 ampere, how many charges flow? 6.25 into 10 raised to the power 18 charges. They are flowing in 1 second. Yani n we have to find out, and n should be equal to 6.25 into 10 raised to the power 18. What is given to you? First of all, write that you are given 1 ampere current. I equals to 1 ampere. Hanji, time is 1 second. We have to see in 1 second how much charges will be flowing. Time is 1 second. E, charge on 1 electron, 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 coulomb. It is not given to you in the question. It is understood. You know this value, standard value hai, so you can use it on your own. Now current I equals to charge flowing per unit time, yani Q upon T. And as per quantization of charge, Q, it is equal to NE, yani charge on a body is integral multiple of charge on an electron. NE upon T. I am interested in N, number of charged particles. N can be taken on one side, rest can be taken on other side. So N will be equal to IT upon E. I क्या है आपका? Current, that is 1 ampere. T, that is 1 second. And E, that is charge on an electron. 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 coulomb. On solving it, you will get number of electrons N, it is equal to 6.25 into 10 raised to the power 18. So these many electrons flow per second to constitute 1 ampere of current. I hope it is clear.